months ago, you were talking about the spring buying season is going to show up, and the sellers are not going to show. And that's exactly what, one of the big things that she talked about is because of these conditions, right? Interest rates being higher and so forth and so on. But the sellers did not show, but the buyers did, right? So maybe
Yeah.
for my audience, folks who are just first-time home buyers or looking to get a loan and so forth, what does that mean for them as buyers?
Well, unfortunately, it means it's hard, right? It's probably not impossible because I think Q1, Q2 of 2022 was impossible. That was land of craziness where people were routinely going over ask, wavy condition, going hard on EMDs. It was an unhealthy real estate market, probably the most unhealthy real estate market I've ever seen. The market today is slower, but unfortunately, my call was right. And I think we're going to have several selling seasons where the spring market doesn't materialize. So it would not shock me if we were down at 4 million transactions, 4.2, 4.3 for years to come, right? And just so people have historical context that, 6 million, 6.5 when you add in new home sales is kind of the normal for well over a decade. So we're down 40%, roughly speaking, in total transactions. Again, a call that I had years ago that was coming. It was the actual housing crash, Aaron, that nobody saw coming except myself in this channel. Now I've told people that the spring selling season won't materialize. I want to give a shout out to Fortune Magazine. Fortune Magazine interviewed me 3 or 4 months ago. You could just type in my name, Michael Zuber, and go, it'll show Fortune, or you can go to my website, One Rental at a Time, and find it. But basically, I told people this was coming. And they just wrote up a follow-up article just published yesterday about 98% of mortgages are below, existing rates. And what we've learned over the last year is rates matter. Simply said, 7% stops demand. 6% brings crazy demand back. Unfortunately, with the current setup, we won't see meaningful supply. And meaningful supply means the move-up buyer. You're still going to get the job transfers, death, divorce, that kind of stuff. That's how you get 4 million. But in order to get 6.5, Aaron, we need the move-up buyer who is actually two transactions. They're selling something and buying something. And today, it doesn't make financial sense for most people. I have a 2.8% mortgage on a house that I like. I've been in it for a couple of years. I see no reason to upgrade. I don't need another bedroom. I don't need another school district. And I certainly don't need a $100,000 higher purchase and a doubling of my mortgage rate. So the spring selling season didn't materialize as we called. And unfortunately, I can tell you the next one's not coming either. So as a buyer, first-time home buyer, I think you need to do different things.